Today I'm making a healthier version of a chocolate chip cookie with only 7 ingredients, so stick around. Hi, Debbie Chu here from Chew on Vegan. Welcome back to my kitchen. If you're new here, I'm a plant-based RN and I follow a whole food plant-based diet. On my channel you'll be finding some quick and easy recipes that anyone can make. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and that way you're notified every time I upload a video, which is every week. And be sure to follow me on Instagram for more lifestyle and plant-based content. The full recipe will be in the description box below, along with some links for resources that I offer. I have a newsletter, a Facebook group, I have an e-guide, and I have an online course. So if this way of eating is brand new to you, this course is for you. Or if you've been doing it a while and maybe you're struggling a little bit, this course is also for you. So all the links are down below. So today I'm going to be making a really easy chocolate chip cookie. And I've got 7 ingredients here. So it's going to have some chickpeas, some quinoa flour, some protein powder, some cacao, some dates, some vanilla, and of course chocolate chips. Now, if you don't have protein powder or you choose not to use protein powder, I would suggest just doing 2 more tablespoons of your quinoa flour, or a tablespoon of quinoa flour and another tablespoon of cacao. Either way, it should work out just fine. These cookies are really delicious. They're nice and fudgy inside, so let's get started. So what I did is I rinsed and drained the chickpeas, 1 can, and I have them in my food processor. And then I've got my 3 dates, and I've soaked them because you want your dates to be really soft. So I'm just going to take it out of this water, but I'm going to save the water because I'm going to use that later on. And then I just like to pulse this a little bit to get these kind of incorporated. I pulse it a little bit, then I scrape down the sides and then pulse it one more time. Because we want to get those dates all incorporated in there. Okay, now we're going to add the rest of the ingredients except for the chocolate chips. So I'm going to do 2 tablespoons of quinoa flour. I like to use quinoa flour. I like the flavor. It gives me a little bit extra protein. And that makes me happy. Then I will do 1 tablespoon of cacao. You could use cocoa powder, of course. So this will make the cookie itself chocolatey. A little bit of vanilla. And then we want 2 scoops of our chocolate protein powder. And I'm using Earth Chimp. It's my favorite protein powder. And they just have a new flavor out too, strawberry. So they have chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, and unflavored. And it's 120 calories for 2 scoops. And you get 20 grams of protein. So I really like it. It's got probiotics, it's organic, a lot of good stuff. And if you look in the description box, I have a discount code for 10% off. And if you buy over $45, it's free shipping. So 2 scoops here. All right, we'll give it another whirl. What you're going for is kind of a crumbly, kind of a dough here for right now. So this looks pretty good. Now we're going to add in some of the water from the dates, just a little bit, because you want it to get into a dough kind of a shape here. So we'll just add this a little bit at a time till it starts forming a nice dough. Perfect. So you don't want it too wet. You kind of want it this kind of consistency. All right, now I'm going to take the blade out, get all this off of here. So I'm going to add a couple tablespoons of chocolate chips and stir those in. And then we'll put a few more on the top of each cookie as well. Perfect. And I was using the Enjoy Life chocolate chips. Those are one of my favorites. All right, so this is looking pretty good. So I'm gonna take this off. I'm gonna get rid of this. Now we're gonna start making some cookies. Now you can get 12 cookies out of here depending on, if you use like this size. I just roll them in a ball, get about a tablespoon. And then we're gonna flatten them out. Or if you wanted to make them bigger, then you could, probably get 6 cookies out of here. But I like the little cookies. All right, I'm just going to continue making my cookies here, and then I've got my oven preheating. And I just think this is such an easy recipe. And no refined sugar. We're sweetening this with dates. There's a little monk fruit in the protein powder. We'll see if I can get 12 out of here. And you won't believe how good these are. They are so fudgy. Your kids will like these too, or your grandkids. They'll like making them, that's for sure. I think this last one's going to be a little bit bigger. You'll be neater than I am, I'm sure. All right, so I think this all looks good. Let's add a few chocolate chips to the top. I'm just going to add 3 to each one, and then I'm going to just throw this, I'm not going to throw it, I'm going to put this in my preheated oven at 350, and they're going to go for 12 to 15 minutes. Look at those. Oh, so good. So the important thing is that you let them cool on the cookie sheet for like 5 minutes, then transfer them to a cooling rack and let them completely cool before you eat them, which will be really hard. But let's give it a taste. But these are so like fudgy in the middle. Okay, here we go. Perfection. So chocolatey and fudgy. Delicious. So I love these cookies because they're super chocolatey, and I'm a chocoholic. There's no refined sugar. You've got the protein and the fiber from the chickpeas, and you've got your protein from the protein powder. And no, I'm not obsessed with protein, but I do like making sure I have a good amount of protein in my meals and my snacks, because as a postmenopausal woman, I need my protein. So being conscious, being aware of what you're eating, of the amount of protein in your food, is not being obsessed or hyper-focused on it. So I hope you liked this video. I hope you learned something. And if you did, please give it a like and share it with your friends. And if you've made it this far in the video, please comment below with double chocolate chip. And that way I know you made it to the end with me, and I really appreciate your support. Remember that all my recipes are good for you, they're good for the animals, and they're good for the planet. And what you put on your plate determines your fate and your weight. Until next time, thank you.